Hi there, I'm Sean Larmand. I'm an account executive currently with Purolator. I've been with the company now about 4.5 years. I manage a portfolio of Fortune 500 companies as well as mid-market sized companies within the industrial products and healthcare vertical. Really responsible for providing transportation solutions to my customers, help them achieve their goals for the year. Grow revenue, retain revenue within Purolator. Also to bring on new customers into the business. Not currently, working with Purolator. That's where I'm at currently. I guess life before Student Works for me was all about sports. Throughout high school, I was big into hockey, playing AAA hockey. I was 3-4 days a week doing that and traveling a lot. So that was my main focus. I was always curious about business, didn't really have any real mentors in my family or immediate extended family that were involved in business. So I was always curious. And when I early on in university heard about Student Works, I was drawn to it immediately. I looked into it and took it very seriously. And at the time, there was not a lot of reservations for me in joining. I knew I wanted to have gained some business experience beyond just going to school. I wanted to have that, and this seemed like the right avenue. They really had a great program, really a business in a box. All the systems, all the tools were all there, all proven. Really just had to have the right attitude and be willing to kind of 100% commit to the program, and with all the support beyond the systems, with all the general managers, district managers that support your kind of every move, that you couldn't fail if you gave it your all and really worked hard at it. So it seemed like the right fit for me early on in university. And then from there, I did it for 3 years, learned a ton from the program. I think the top three for me would be hard work. It is a tremendous amount of work. I kind of figured that going in, just knowing what's involved to set up a business, sell and produce painting jobs. Didn't know anything about painting, obviously, so there was ton of learning. I knew it was going to be a lot of work, and it was, and it taught me that work ethic. It's a work ethic that I have used throughout my career in multiple roles. I think it's kept me in roles that are kind of variable compensation, based on kind of the results economy. You get paid for what you put into the role. So that work ethic has served me multiple times. You want to outwork your competition in sales roles. So that experience definitely paid off. Belief in myself was another big learning for me out of Student Works. Is just once you've done it, once you've had success for a few years, and you've be able to look back, it's you stop questioning, your ability to try something new or to take risk. You have that confidence that you've taken on a huge challenge already early on in your life and in your career, and that should give you peace of mind and just fuel to take on more challenges as you progress in your career. So just that confidence, that belief, that experience was huge. And then I think the last there was the network of peers I got from the program. So different people in my life I've kept in touch with. Again, they're all like-minded people, all very driven people, have great careers, and people I like to reach out to before making any big decision in my career. I like to get their feedback and exchange ideas, and hey, how would you approach this? And these are people that are always willing to share and lifelong relationships. Even like I said, people in my wedding, as well as just people I reach out to for work related items. So that was huge. The other one for me would be well, actually, no. I guess really when we talk about Student Works, how it plays out in my life and in my career, I think the risk taking aspect was pretty huge for me. In that, it was a big risk. It was the unknown at the time, and I was able to come out of it 3 successful years, and just that confidence to take risk. I've used it multiple times in my career. I'm going to point to specifically some startup companies I joined. For a few years, I was involved in a couple of clean technology startup companies. These are companies with new products, innovative products. The marketplace doesn't really know about them. Only a couple of initial sales or installs that have been done. So a high risk role for sure, but I didn't really shy away from it. I felt if I applied my learning, my skills, and my work ethic, I could translate that into success even in those challenging environments. And I did have some success for sure with a couple of early stage startups. I think the other aspect of my life where I've kind of benefited from Student Works is the learning and development side of it. The program is great at teaching business skills and obviously how to run a business, but there's a learning culture there for sure. Chris and team are all about self-development and kind of filtering down to you all the latest, leadership, business management books or systems, so that you're developing yourself personally as well as gaining all that business experience. And that learning and development culture is carried with me throughout my career. I've always tried to volunteer for various sales training programs within my companies, or even pay for programs myself. Did an executive certificate at Schulich School of Business in an area of business I felt I had a gap. So I wanted to take on that additional learning to help in that area. I even used career counseling at one point. So these are all kind of learning and development investments I've made. And I think that culture was first introduced to me with Student Works. Relationships are everything is another big benefit from the program, and I think I've kind of touched on it, is just having that network of people that you can reach out to, and just help make sure you're making the right decisions, and to support you, and you need to just get another opinion on anything to do with business. I think the last thing I'll say is just what recommendation would I make to anyone wanting to join the program? I would say you got to do this if you want to set yourself up for an above average career or an extraordinary career, really. A lot of people, maybe 98% of people graduating today don't have the skills that you gain in this program. And you want to be in that 2%. You're going to gain the skills, you're going to gain the confidence, the network, to really fast track your career like right away out of school. And I think really just have an immediate impact. Because again, if it's starting your own business or if it's getting into a corporation, these employers are looking for the skills that people gain from Student Works, and for them it's less risk, it's less training, so you're going to stand out in the crowd. And like I said, you're going to fast track, you're going to hit the ground running, and I would say you got to do it. You got to take on that challenge and commit to it. And if you really are looking for that above average or extraordinary career.